say with age comes wisdom and with traveling comes understanding. Hello guys, I'm Sangeeta. How are you all doing? Hope you all are doing good. Yes, the world we live in is full of wonder, joy and adventure. And when the travel bugs infects us, there's no worry. There's only fun and adventure and joy. Yes, I'm here to talk about adventure. I'm here to talk about traveling. I'm here to talk about traveling with kids. And if you're watching this, you might be wondering, traveling with kids and pandemic? But guys, yes, we have to, don't we? And here I am to help you guys. Today I'll be sharing my experience and some of the tips that might help you to navigate while traveling with kids. You're right guys, traveling with kids is definitely very challenging, especially in times of pandemic. You're right, we need to be extra cautious about everything we do. Sometimes we're banned to travel, sometimes we travel for fun, and sometimes it's a necessity. So because time doesn't stop and we have to carry on with our life. As a parent, I've been traveling since my kid was 2 months old. So I've got a lot of experience traveling with kids. Some were nice, but I enjoyed whatever it was. And today I present you 10 tips about how to travel with kids. Tip number 1, always book a night flight whenever possible, because kids are more likely to fall asleep at night, and you can sleep too. No, I'm kidding. As a parent, I don't think you can sleep on a plane when your kids are on the boat, but at least you can have some easy and comfortable and relaxing time. And certainly you'll have less angry faces looking at you and less eyes rolling at you, because your kid won't be yelling and crying loud in the plane. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. Tip number 2, stock up snacks. Near or far, wherever you go, you need to stack up all your kids' favorite snacks. It's a must. It certainly helps to calm down your triggered child, especially when you're traveling. They're already very tired and they would definitely like to eat their favorite snack. And even if your child is sleeping at night and he wakes up in the middle of that sleep, you can definitely serve them their favorite snack, which would definitely make them feel much better. Trust me guys, it's a lifesaver. I have tried it many times. It really works all the time. And you know what? Kids are always hungry in the most inconvenient of time. Yes, that's true. Tip number 3. Buy a kid their favorite toy exclusively for the travel purpose. Yes, you need to invest some money on buying few toys that is your child's favorite. And I'll tell you what, I've done it many times and it has always worked wonders. You know what, when they find a new toy, they'll be fully attuned to the new toy. All their attention is on the new toy, and you can do all your airport work or other tasks or the stuffs smoothly. They will be less triggered, they will be more curious about the new toy and less curious about what the parents are doing. Okay? And your check-in at the airport, all these tasks will be relatively much comfortably done, as your cutie will be a little busy with your new toy. Tip number 4, please pack the first aid and all the medications. Yes, when traveling with kids, please don't forget to pack all the basic medications like cold, flu, stomach, everything, or whatever medication you think your child needs. Plus first aid box. And by first aid box, I don't mean the whole first aid kit. I just mean you have to cut the first aid box into a makeup size box and you have to pack it. Because you never know what happens when you travel with your kids. They are always wiggly and they're everywhere. Tip number 5, guys. Tip number 5 is that you have to pack extra set of clothes for the kids. It is always necessary to pack the extra set of clothes for your kids, because you never know when they throw up or when they spill all the food on the t-shirts. So yes, it's always wise to pack few extra clothes for your kids when you're traveling. And you should carry those extra sets of clothes on your hand luggage so that you can use it whenever you want. It should be handy. And definitely you don't want to smell food all throughout the journey, so you need to be very conscious and pack few extra set of clothes in your hand luggage with you. Tip number 6, Pandemic or not, you should always carry a few things like wet wipes, tissues, sanitizer, all these things. And now in the pandemic, it's more even important. You should never forget to carry all these things because you will need it all the time. All the time, yes. Tip number 7. Tip number 7. Do not overfeed your kid a day before you travel. Yes, by this I mean that when you travel, you have to make sure that your kid is well fed, well hydrated. You know, you don't want to have a upset stomach when you travel and digestion issues with your kid. So you have to be very cautious, very careful a day or two before you travel. Yes, we have to make sure our kid is fed properly and very hydrated a day before we travel, so that our kids are happy and have no any digestion issues. Very important, guys. Tip number 8. Entertain your kids. By saying entertain your kids, I mean in a long haul flights, load up your bag with smartphone and tablet with loads of movies and games that your child will love to watch and enjoy, and make sure that it doesn't require internet. And don't be too tempted to give them all these gadgets very quickly, because you should try and make them chill and enjoy the journey and enjoy the present moment, and not be too tempted to give them mobiles and tablets. It's my request. And tip number 9 will be make the trip exciting happening for your little one. Make the trip exciting for the little one. Yes, make the trip exciting to the little one. By saying that, I mean in order to sail the sea smooth and in order to make your traveling more comfortable, what we can do is we can make up a lot of stories and tell to our kids that, and make the traveling more exciting and interesting, so that they don't get bored and they look forward to a lot of interesting stuff coming on, and they enjoy the trip. They have happy times. That's all we want, isn't it? That's all we want. We want our kids to chill, and we want ourselves to chill too while we're traveling. After all, it's all about fun. It's all about adventure. It's all about finding the space. Tip number 10. Okay, tip number 10 is an important one. You know what? What I do is before the plane lands, an hour or so before, I always serve snack to my kid. Even they're sleeping, I wake them up and I feed them food. You can do that. You can feed them plain food, or if you have got their favorite snack, you can also feed them their favorite snack. So yes, it really helps. You know what? It will take a few hours after the plane lands, and then you have to get back home. So these time is when the child is really very and tired, and they are not even fed well. So yes, that's even more bigger issue. So make sure that you feed your baby well enough. What I do is before the plane lands, an hour or so, I always feed my baby. You can feed a plain food, or you can give them, if you have brought any snack with you, anything will work as long as they are fed and full tummy, because I don't want the kid to be hungry and tired at the same time, and it's going to be harder for parents to manage the situation. So by the time you reach your destination, your kid is still full of energy and ready to take on. Well, these are my few tips which I always apply whenever I travel with my kids. I travel a lot with my kids, let me tell you that. And never I have come across any difficult situations, if I can say that, because yes, planning works, management works. And both my kids love to travel. That might also ease my situation, I don't know, but still I try to plan as much as possible and navigate the situation whatever it comes. Well guys, that's all for today, and if you have any great tips, please share it on the comment section so that you all can know that. And yes, I would love to hear any comments on traveling with kids. That's all for today. Have a good day guys. See you in next video. Bye.